Good morning and welcome to Inside Edge. Today is Friday, March 5th. First, quick reminder that this weekend is the start of daylight savings time, which means we're springing forward. Happy spring. And what better to spring forward into than Governor Mikey Sherrill's first inaugural address, which is truly shaping up to be interesting. Uh, because New Jersey's governorship has so often flips between Democrats and Republicans, it's been pretty easy for previous governors to castigate their predecessor and their budget behaviors. Governor Phil Murphy, for example, in his more measured manner, called a lot of Chris Christie's moves quote unsound. Meanwhile, Chris Christie, in his more boisterous manner, called some of his opponents the quote architects of disaster. So this is really the sort of thing that we can come to expect in inaugural budget addresses, especially in terms of treating of how you treat your political arch rival. But that's not the same for Mikey Sherrill and Phil Murphy, who are very much not political arch rivals. So really, an open question coming into this budget season was how aggressive Cheryl would be in terms of handling both her predecessor's legacy in terms of budget and more generally just Democratic legislators as she gets down to the nitty gritty of crafting her first budget proposal. We got a hint to that answer first last week during a bit of an unprecedented press conference, a surprising press conference, in which she really just said that decades of fiscal mistakes had led to New Jersey paying much more now than it should be, and leading to New Jersey paying more than $3 billion than what it's taking in, uh, causing a structural deficit that could cause New Jersey's reserves to run out in just 2 fiscal years. She used that press conference to really signal that she'll be fighting hard for cuts. And a couple of legislators have told me that Democrats have interpreted this press conference as a warning shot that she tends to stand by that principle of cuts, especially as she promises no tax increases. Uh, it could face some pushback from legislative Democrats. The thing is, we don't know what those proposed cuts are, and there's a lot of speculation about what exactly these will look like. So that's going to be the main interesting thing of next Tuesday's budget address. There's been a good bit of discussion around Stay in J, which is the property tax relief program for seniors who make up to $500,000 a year. Uh, that program is really going to spike in costs over this next fiscal year. And there's been a lot of discussion or speculation that Cheryl could look to trim the program down. But that could come at the risk of alienating Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, who has really been the front man on that specific program. And one Democratic senator told me that even paring down that program to only include, for example, seniors who make up to $250,000 a year. Even if they pare it down like that, that senator said the amount of savings they get from such a move wouldn't be quite as much as they want. And it obviously depends on what the score sheets look at like, and we'll be going to glance at that soon. So it's hard to know what it'll be, and that's just one program that could cause friction among Democrats this budget cycle. Hudson Democrats are looking for a good bit of aid money for Jersey City. Democrats want to keep pension and school systems fully funded, for example. It's just a couple more conversations that we can really expect to be having over the next few months. And all of this is while progressive assembly members are locking in for the first time, that new slate of progressive assembly members, I should say, and a first-year governor who is continuing to find her feet, and she doesn't have any budget delivery experience in this way. So it'll be interesting to see how she takes it, especially in contrast to her predecessors. Tuesday will be big. We'll be keeping an eye on both the governor's speech as well as how other Democrats respond. And that'll really tell us how this summer could go. Thank you and have a